Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Diana speaking.
Who was that who was speaking? Ah, hello, Spain.
Hi, everyone. Wow, Team Philippines.
Hello.
From
Hello.
Italy. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
From Portugal.
Thank you, Portugal.
Hi, Romania.
Hello, Romania.
Hello. Hi, this is Alexandra and Inês from Portugal.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi. Hi. Morning.
What we want to do today really is just to have one final call with everyone, and then I'm going to ask the legal team, either Eric and or Julie. Thanks for being here. For McDonald's, this really is the beginning of a new era, moving from being a mass advertiser to a mass advertiser that also is a content producer. And importantly, to connect with our customers, their eyes, ears shifting across screens, we have to start connecting with them in different ways. And that's the bedrock of what imlovinit24 is all about. So we are 3 days out. I'm pretty nervous, actually. We've been working on this for a long time.
This is all the events themselves, all the data we need, who's doing what. We're going to follow the sun. Starting Australia and New Zealand, is it at night, it's dark blue. Is it around sunset, it's this mustardy color.
Young people today, 7 to 8 hours screen time a day, playing games on their phone, on their iPads and so on. And that dramatically changes how you want to reach someone.
We came up with this idea of maybe just rethinking our creative from being ads to being gifts of joy.
Moments of joy.
What would demonstrate the joy?
Joy around the world.
Gifts of joy.
Steve was one who said, well, what if we did the
24 events in 24 cities, in 24 countries, in 24 hours.
I thought, that's a pretty cool idea. Usually those just stop, but we didn't let it stop.
Some kind of wave of live stuff, shareable stuff.
The markets have been working really, really hard. Now we just wait to see the liftoff.
The McDonald's Global Hub, it's where we track worldwide, 24 hours a day, to be able to connect with people as people, not as just consumers.
I'm a retweeter. If they say, thanks for breakfast, then I'll go in and say, you're welcome, glad you enjoyed it.
Seeing some good engagement a little bit from what Australia's been posting.
Australia's getting going. This is their first image, 7:30 a.m. Australia time. So they're rocking and rolling.
Sydney is just now getting in all of their content. It's coming in maybe 2 hours later than we expected, but it's coming in, it's looking nice, and it's going to do really well on social.
Yeah, I can't stress enough that I think we need to get people really complying against hashtag, particularly as we're going into Ho Chi Minh City. I need to see 2,000 bikers know what they're doing.
Australia's winding down, New Zealand's kind of in the middle, and the Philippines is just starting.
One of the things we need to remember when we're talking about numbers is that Philippines has 10 times more Twitter followers than Australia does. That's how we think about success, right?
So how awesome is this? Free toll and breakfast here in SLEX. Good morning, everyone. I'm loving it. Hashtag McTollBooth.
It's like, I like this shot. We got a mini celebrity tweeting and Instagramming about our Philippines activation.
I hope the McTollBooth was a fun start to your day.
300 people liked it already.
I just don't think as a brand we've got a sense of how strong the local community involvement around our restaurants can be. And so that's our challenge, to take things from a global level right down to every individual at a local restaurant.
Over 2,000 bikes in Vietnam.
I think it's going fine. It's starting to officially kick in now. We're 2-3 events in, and I'm seeing a flood of real natural engagement happening, and that's a good sign.
We
We've had 1,762 mentions, over 33,000 organic impressions on Twitter, 1 million in reach, and 3 to 4 million in impressions.
Next is coming Japan. It's just like a photo booth, so a surprise photo booth. When you go in there, you take your 1, 2, 3 picture, and the fourth one, free food's gonna pop out.
Can I suggest something before we hit midnight? Because then after that we spill into Europe. Just strategically, if we're trying to get 5, 6 countries, let's make sure we have those. And then a little bit of an understanding of the type of content that we're asking them to push out.
All this amazing content is coming from all the markets right now, but it's getting bottlenecked. We have to have legal approval, we have to have designers edit it, we've got to go back through a round of edits, and we need to iron out all the wrinkles before Europe starts in 3 hours, which is why I'm going to go get sleep now.
Japan is coming in now, so I'm putting a lot of posts up for them. Also getting ready for the US to wake up.
New Zealand, good. We just check in on them in a reasonable amount of time.
So Italy had a nice little post on Facebook in less than 15 minutes, got 300 likes, 17 comments, 4 shares. So we're dropping the stone right now and we'll be able to see the waves and analyze the waves when we get to sleep for more than 12 minutes at a time. But yeah, we're holding steady at 85+% sentiment, neutral or positive. That's some of the best metrics over a 24-hour time frame that McDonald's has ever seen.
Crowded passenger plane crashing in the French Alps. We are just learning about this now.
Everything's going well. Madrid has just made an announcement, a moment of silence for the crash. They're stopping the event, and at this point, stopping any sort of social posting. Okay. So we said we both stay close on sentiment, see how that's moving. So I think what we'll do is we'll pull a small enough group of us together to start thinking through, so what could and should we do?
Outside of that small group, I think everybody just carry on as you were.
Yeah, you got to be really mindful.
This is our first lightning in the bottle. 10,000 new followers.
Thank you.
I'm Loving It is the #1 trending hashtag. We're standing right now at above 305,000 impressions.
Million.
Sorry, 305 million. Thank you.
Best regards from Vienna to Chicago. Yes.
People are saying if she's in a McDonald's and I run into her, I'm gonna cry.
You're trending worldwide #5 on Twitter.
It's just incredible. You can see from the reaction of the people in the streets that we're connecting with them in a way that we haven't done before.
Okay, that was good.
The joy that we created in people's lives was amazing. This is McDonald's serving people so much more than just food. This is a brand that's really connecting with millennials in a new way, in a fresh way, that's using technology and that sweet spot between, you know, communication, technology, and content.
Okay, it was not an Argentina or a Brazil event, it was a worldwide event, and everybody had a little piece of it.
Sometimes when you attempt to do something that kind of hasn't been done before, you don't really know how it's going to pan out. When McDonald's does what it does best, it can rise above the cynics. It is a brand that is meant to be a fun brand.
What we're really seeing in sentiment is that this is a big day for the brand, and that the sentiment trending in particular has been incredibly positive. A lot of emotions that we see, just the background noise, is really being drowned out by good things. Those who shout at us, we feel like they have very loud voices, but when we express ourselves, we are so much louder.
Well, thank you, everyone. This is the dawn of a new era for us. And as you know, become content creators, content providers, rather than ad makers, as it were. And the learnings we're going to get for this are going to be incredible. And you know, our ability now to take this, the richness of this, the fun of it, the energy of it, and get it really integrated into the way our teams just think and plan the business going forward. It's a pivotal moment. And fun. Jesus, fun. Just fun, right?
Well, I think we're at hour 28, so we've been going for quite a while. When you set really, really high expectations and you bring the right people together and you trust each other, everything just gets better. The way our markets came together, they did an incredible job.
So, Neo, last event. Yay!
So McDonald's did this campaign, right? I'm loving it 24. 24 acts of joy, 24 cities, 24 hours. Kicked it off in Australia, ended it right here. Now,
the way McDonald's engages is rapidly changing, and it needs to. And now it is all about the dialogue. It's all about co-creation. It's all about really playing off each other and responding to each other, just like you do in a relationship.
But it's just the beginning. If it's a one shot, it's nothing. It has to be the way we think, the way we act, and it should become a new era, if I can say, for McDonald's.
This would not have happened without you.
Yep. So you think you'll sleep well tonight?
I think I'll sleep pretty well tonight.
Okay.
But we'll start again tomorrow morning.